So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. The big lineman, Aleem McNeil, ends the play there. Third down and 9. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. Now, following that sack, we have a player who is injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. First and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Up the sideline, past the 30. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Let's go now. 19, 18, 19, Lion. Turn. Right there, right. Go.
Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2nd and a yard. Here's a toss, right side. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with the conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A throw right side is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. They get 18 on that one. First down, Seattle.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Take go.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll run here with Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. So, not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Go.
He'll get this out wide. A second effort, and he is in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll manage only a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this third down a lot more manageable.
He's going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
He'll get about 2. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Now a handoff running right. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. .21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the handoff, this is Walker. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll come out throwing here. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3.
Panther 60. Cougar 19. Ready.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready. Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get this up to the 44. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Colts about set to punt. He's on for the 2nd time, They'll try to get something inside the 10. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Past midfield. Kenneth Walker. And he is gone. 81 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. This is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Tight. 70 range. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going for it all. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing.
And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The extra point is good. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And a short pickup down to the 21. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Shut up. Alert. Set go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Pick it.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Indianapolis.
Okay, break. Ready?
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
49. Colts 10.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
First and 10.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Now Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Set. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Walker, first down and more. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The extra point, up and good. And the Seahawks will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks.
And that final throw here is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They continue to be the